The familiar anxiety tightened its grip on my chest as my husband, Mark, started his yearly routine. "They are getting older. You know," he began, his voice taking on a familiar, somber tone, "with Dad's recent diagnosis. This might be the last Christmas we all had together. The house will be so sad and empty if we don't stay with them." This was the annual script. And despite 14 years of marriage, I always found myself playing my part, the one who caved. It didn't matter that I had a high-pressure job, that I needed reliable Wi-Fi for late-night calls, or that the thought of sleeping on a lumpy guest mattress amidst the cacophony of 24 family members filled me with dread. Mark's words were a potent emotional cocktail of love and obligation, and every time I drank it down, my heart sank as I imagined the usual chaos, the screaming kids, the endless chatter, the constant scent of meat, a stark contrast to my own vegan diet. I remembered the last family gathering, a birthday party that spiraled into a 12-hour car ride followed by days of sleep deprivation and hunger. I had tried to escape, to run to the store for a moment of peace and a decent meal, but my husband's family had their own system. "Oh, my sister's already going to Costco," Mark would say. "Just tell her what you want." I felt like a trapped rat in a cage, surrounded by people who meant well but didn't seem to see me at all. This past weekend was no different. Another birthday, another guilt trip, another request to stay in a hotel ignored. Instead of flying, we drove 12 hours. By day 3, I was a wreck, exhausted, starving, and frayed to the bone. The moment we got back in our car to leave, years of suppressed frustration and ignored boundaries came rushing out in a torrent of anger and tears. Mark looked genuinely shocked. "I had no idea you were so uncomfortable. You haven't been firm enough with your boundaries." His words hit me like a physical blow. He claimed to be clueless, yet for 14 years, he had been the one to dismantle every single boundary I tried to set. The responsibility for my well-being, it seemed, was mine and mine alone. Even though I was constantly fighting against a wall of his making, I knew my outburst wasn't the right way to handle things. But in that moment, it felt like the only option left. I had to find a way to navigate this, to balance my need for peace and health with my husband's desire to please his family. The explosive argument had created a chasm between us, but it had also, perhaps, opened the door for an honest conversation we had been avoiding for over a decade.